What's good with it, BlakGooseTV family? Double salute as always. It's your boy Fluence. I'm back once again. It's been a little bit of time. It's been a little bit of time, couple days, you know what I'm saying? A little hiatus from the Fluence Lounge from Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Didn't do nothing on Sunday. Monday, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to go live for the Lakers. Who the Lakers play yesterday? Oh, the Laker Brooklyn Nets game. I was supposed to go live for that, but I found out, when I heard that AD and LeBron wasn't sitting out, I knew for a fact they was going to lose, number one. And then number two, um, they played a lot earlier than I expected. And right now, as y'all know, I'm out here in Memphis. We got like an ice warning basically. So that means, you know what I'm saying, it's snow and ice. So yesterday the gyms were closing early, so I had to make sure I had got to the gym for a good decent time so I can get in my workout, so I can get my 6 days out of the weekend. Yesterday was my sixth day because I knew that the ice storm was going to get worse today. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to go to the gym today. And I was right. I was absolutely right. Y'all don't even know. Right now outside, it is just snow and ice right now. Um, I've been in Memphis, what, like almost 3 years now, maybe 3 years, whatever. I've only been through like what, one ice storm, and it was brutal. It was an ice storm and it snowed a lot, electricity out. It was crazy. So I'm like, this time I felt a little bit more prepared and I kind of like knew what was coming. So I knew I was like, all right, let me make sure I get my workout in Monday. If I got to miss the live, you know what I'm saying, for the Laker game, and I don't really want to talk no boxing the other day either. Let me do it so I can get my workout in because I knew I just had a feeling today was going to be bad when it came to the ice storm. So it was. It's still coming down with ice, so it's probably not going to even be drivable tomorrow. So I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I probably won't even be able to go to the gym tomorrow neither because you know what I'm saying. Depending on how cold it gets tonight, the roads won't. It ain't gonna be enough for your boy. But anyways, I say all that to say I'm back tonight watching the Lakers game, Lakers versus Knicks. I did miss the first half. It's all good. For some reason, I thought the game started at 7:30 my time. It actually started at 6:30, but it kind of all fit in, worked for me because, you know what I'm saying, I was able to get, you know what I'm saying, get fresh, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm relaxing, now I'm chilling. So I'm gonna be watching the second half of the Lakers versus Knicks game. So we're gonna be on that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk a little boxing as well because obviously since I'm only gonna be watching the second half of this game, there's still going to be some things that, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to want to go live about, you know what I'm saying, enjoy live. I don't want the live to be that short. So I got some topics when it comes to boxing that I'm going to be talking about as well. So, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a pretty chill live tonight, nothing extra, nothing over the top, no breaking news, nothing like that. But we're just going to be vibing, watching Lakers game after Lakers game. I do want to talk about the aftermath of Beterbiev this yard. I talked about it just a little bit Saturday when I did that Saturday Night Live, but there's been some breaking news to an extent, not nobody didn't expect. I kind of called it. So I want to talk about that. And then also want to talk about the other topic that I have on the title as well. I don't know why it's slipping my mind right now. Just kind of pissing me off. Oh, and Connor Benn being cleared on all accusations. Well, I don't even know if you can say he's been cleared, but having a very light sentencing when it comes to, or a light punishment when it comes to him popping late last year when he was supposed to fight Chris Eubank Jr. Apparently, he's back, able to fight again, back able to schedule a fight. So he didn't really get any type of punishment when it comes to that. So, kind of touch on that as well. So we got a couple of boxing topics that we can talk about um, either after the game, during the game, depending on how Lakers and Knicks ends up panning out. If it's been a blowout, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm gonna start talking that talk when it comes to the boxing topics. If it ends up being a good game, I'm gonna focus more on the game, and then after the game is over, talk the boxing topics. So that's what we on tonight, man. Make sure if y'all come up in here, man, show your boy some love, man. Hit the like button down below. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel if you're not part of the family. You already know what it is. Got anything to say? Go ahead, get in the comment section, go crazy with it. But after 2 days gone, we back again. You know what I'm saying? One thing I do want to say, man. One thing I do want to say, and I keep, you know what I'm saying, kind of reiterating this fact, reiterating this topic, reiterating this point. And that's why I kind of, you know what I'm saying, I wish, obviously I was back to my original setup, but, it is what it is. We're going to get there soon enough. You know what I'm saying? Good things come to those who wait. Patience is the key to success. So that's all I'm on right now. And I'm not going to whatever it is, but I really just want to reiterate, man, this year of boxing as of now is probably one of the slowest years of boxing it's been in a while in the sense of topics and things to look forward to, things to talk about, things to expect. There's just nothing going on, man. There's no exciting fights really like that. There's no fights to really look forward to. Everything that you want to look forward to, everything that you're hoping to come to be, hoping to come to pass, is all speculated. There's no signed contracts, and it's just like, man, it's like I got to be real with you, man. I'm happy. Like, yeah, I love boxing. I'm a boxing channel to an extent, but I'm happy I kind of like tilted away from that, or kind of made you guys' expectations be a little bit different when it came to this channel, because it's like I can't, like, I don't know how some boxing channels do it where they just talk about a whole bunch of stuff that's never going to happen in boxing. Like, I don't know how they do it. They talk about what ifs, or they talk about the same topic over and over. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, like the same shit over and over. Because I'm like, boxing is mad slow this year, especially in the beginning of the year. There's not a lot happening, man, and there's not a lot to be expected to happen. Anybody telling you otherwise, they just trying to drum stuff up for their channel. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, the biggest fight to be made or to be announced right now is Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, and Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia, but we don't have any signed contracts. So I'm like, to me, that's a bad sign, bro. If we're talking about two fights that are supposed to be happening, in April, like we're in February, like we're literally 2 months away from that. Fights of that magnitude, they would have been announced, and they would be already building up, what I'm saying, promotional things to make sure that everyone is aware of the fight, into the fight, and wanted to see the fight. And we haven't seen none of that. Now, obviously, what I'm saying, times have changed. Maybe they can announce it a month and a half out, a month out. What I'm saying? You see with this whole Jake Paul, Tommy Fury thing, they're literally going to fight in a month. But if we're going to compare Jake Paul and Tommy Fury on the same scale of like a Keith Thurman, Errol Spence fight, and Gervonta Davis Ryan Garcia fight, that tells you, oh, how far the mighty has fallen. So, what I'm saying, I just want to reiterate, man, boxing is going to be bleak when it comes to 2023. I really feel that way. And what I'm saying, how the year started off is kind of proving that already. It's just, man, I don't get it. I don't know how some of these channels, man, they could just talk about what ifs. They can talk about fantasy fights, and they can just argue on that shit all day long. Like, that shit really gonna happen, and it ain't never. But y'all know what it is, man. We ain't really gonna be talking boxing to begin with. Like I already said, man, we're gonna be focused on Lakers versus Knicks. The second half is now starting. LeBron is playing, AD is playing, and unfortunately, they're still down to the Knicks by 1 point. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe back in the day it would be. The Knicks is a solid team, um, but still, man, when you full healthy, full healthy as far as the Lakers, but when what I'm saying, you have some of your major components back, and to be losing to the Knicks, at halftime, that's not the best look. You know what I'm saying? But let's see how this goes. One thing that is interesting to me is the starting lineup, man. They got Schroeder, Braun, AD. Like I said, I didn't see the first half, but they got Schroeder, Braun, AD, Hachimura. That's Hachimura's first time starting. And then also Troy Brown Jr. One thing I've noticed when it comes to Darvin Ham is the trust that he has in Troy Brown Jr. I'm not saying anything bad against Troy, but I just really don't understand it, man. I don't understand why he starts Troy Brown, man. I think Troy Brown would be a great energy guy, a great contributor off the bench. That's just me. Rather than Troy Brown Jr., I would maybe start Thomas Bryant, man. But I guess he prefers that energy coming off. Oh man, that's bad. It's like I don't, AD's been said he doesn't really like playing that five position. Why not start Thomas Bryant, let AD play the four, and then off the bench you have guys like Troy Brown Jr., Russell Westbrook, Toscano Jr. Be able to come off the bench and fill whatever holes, Patrick Beverly, etc. But I guess he wants to be able to have a big come off the bench, because technically, if you do start Thomas Bryant with AD, you won't have a big be able to come off and basically be able to replace what AD's production is. So it's like, I do get it, but what I'm saying, maybe the Lakers need to kind of look into filling that gap. You feel me? But salute to the people nonetheless. I don't know if you noticed, man. I told y'all I was finna cut the joint off. It's gone. It's gone, yo. Long hair flu is gone, boy. Short hair flu is in the building. You know what I'm saying? I had to get rid of it, man. It was too high maintenance, man. I just tired of the joint, man. I couldn't do it no more. So, what I'm saying? What do they say? New year, new me. When I'm on, you feel me? Knicks is a good team. I'm not gonna try and make it seem like the Knicks ain't a good team, because they for sure is this year. But I think what's interesting to me is with the return of AD, that was a crazy foul on Braun. That's that Celtics game. I remember watching that, man. That had my emotions going crazy. But I'm like, what's interesting to me with the AD's return, you can tell the chemistry really ain't what it was before. Like you can tell they're adjusting because I'm like the chemistry before, even with new additions, everything was kind of based on a fast paced game, pass cut, pass pick and roll, and then like kind of like, rely on Braun. And they really did a good job of utilizing that to their advantage and creating a good chemistry where their defense was on point and their fast break was on point. With AD back, I've noticed it's kind of slowed down some. Like, yeah, you have a presence down low now, but I noticed there's this adjustment they're trying to really put into place with AD now there because you can't really run up and down the court as much and push the pace as much as they did when AD wasn't on the court. You gotta alter what you're doing a little bit where it's like, all right, we gotta make sure AD's getting his touches. So I see the kind of like the learning curve or the step back in chemistry because of that. Now, is that a good thing? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see as time goes on. AD's supposed to be so it shouldn't really be a problem because at some point AD should be good enough where he makes up for the lack of chemistry as they continue to build it. As of lately, I haven't seen that from AD. And the thing about AD is like his type of game, it does take him a while to really get going, you know what I'm saying? Really get into his rhythm. So like I just said it, like right now, like LeBron had the ball and he just did a far pass up to AD and it just all slowed down. He did a, turn around, he did a spin, fade away. Like that wouldn't be the case. Usually LeBron would come down, you know what I'm saying, push the pace, and then probably, you know what I'm saying, drive, then kick the ball out. And then now you have the ball movement going around. You have the Knicks defense scrambling, and you probably get a better shot selection. Here it's like, okay, I got the ball right off the rebound of the free throw. I long pass up to AD in the post, do something, AD. Like that's a different game that they're playing now compared to what they were playing without AD. So like whether good or bad, it's all this is like always going to be depending on how good AD is. Because I'm like, look right now, I'm like they play a lot more half court sets with AD than they did without, and that's going to be an adjustment for the whole entire team. And I see that now. I think it benefits in the long run if AD is able to get back to that form he was in right before he got injured because AD is just a beast at that point. But they're going to take L's trying to get back to that level. That's the thing. And it's like, do they have room to take L's to get to that level? Not the All-Star game yet. Like after the All-Star break, they can't take L's like they taking now. These close game L's, they can't take those no more. Like those games they losing after the All-Star break, they got to win those. Right now, they can find a groove, but they can't be over the top with it. That's too easy, bro. I'm telling you, man. Like I was high on Troy Brown Jr. in the beginning of the season, but now I'm like, either you have him come off the bench or you trade him because there's just something about Troy Brown, man. It's like he's not hitting consistent enough threes, and his defense is very suspect against guys at his position. Great play shooter. Shooter was an X factor, man. But I would love to see them try to get another asset with for Troy Brown Jr., man. Maybe just a straight defender, man. I feel like they're keeping him because he's long somewhat and he's young. That's a good move from Julius. 61, 62. Let's go, Braun. You can tell Braun really easing back too because everything like right away, half court set because AD's in the game. Like really when AD wasn't there, if AD wasn't there, they would be pushing the pace. Another great play from Schroeder. I was about to say, Davis, you got to get that rebound. You can't be there and not get that. That's a good play from Davis. Tell you, man, Davis, man, the way he be moving, bro, he be moving like an old man, dog. He has the weirdest athleticism in the world, bro. Like he's athletic by being unathletic. Jalen Brunson, different. Dallas had to get rid of him because he would take some of that shine from Luka. You already know. Another one, Schroeder, go to the butt. Oh, great pass from Schroed. I love it. Schroeder really that guy. I've always been a fan of Schroeder, man, for a long time. I really thought he got done wrong by the Lakers. Well, he didn't. He got a good deal. So Schroeder was feeling himself after a while. I'm a starter. I don't know if you that, but you good. And Brunson is murdering these folks. Take Schroeder off of Brunson, man. Put Troy Brown on him. Get Troy Brown out of there. Troy Brown just been out there not doing nothing, bro. No cap. Great pass. You gonna shoot that three? No. Oh, great pass. That's a good pass right there from Brown. He knew what he was doing. I know AD's still trying to get into his groove, but it's just something about AD. He just don't be dominant enough for me, bro. I want to see more dominance from AD. Like, no cap. Let's go, Brown. Good hit. I knew he was gonna hit that one. When you squared up, you got the feet right. Smoother than butter. You already know what it is. But they had to put Westbrook in to get on Brunson. I'm happy they took out Troy Brown Jr. That's what I'm saying. It's like Troy Brown. I like Troy Brown, but I'm like, Brown. I didn't like that one. Feet not squared up. But I'd rather have Patrick Beverly start over Troy Brown, bro. Like, no cap. I think Troy Brown would just be better off the bench because I think he would be better at defending players of his own caliber and scoring the players of his own caliber. But starting Beverly, I know you're not going to start Westbrook, but I don't know, man. Shit, where Lonnie Walker at? Like, I remember Lonnie Walker was starting in the beginning of the season. Like, why are we starting Troy Brown over Lonnie Walker? All right, so I'm watching the Creed 3 trailer. I haven't watched no Creeds, none, because I just thought I was just man. And I'm a Rocky Balboa fan. I just thought it was disrespectful to the Balboa legacy, man. You know, y'all can say whatever y'all want, but I'm a stand by that. As a kid, I saw all the Rocky Balboas. You can ask my mama; she used to think I was weird how much I loved the Rocky Balboa movies. I still to this day remember when I don't know why my brother wasn't with us, but I remember it was my mama, my daddy, and myself. My mama went to go see Dreamgirls, so she my daddy bought tickets for Dreamgirls, and I was like, Dad, I do not want to watch this movie. Like, I'm like the Rocky Bal. It was like the fourth Rocky Balboa, right? The weakest one with Antonio Tarver. I was like, that's what I want to see, Dad. Like, I don't want to see Dreamgirls. And I remember my dad was like, I didn't have tickets for it, right? So when we walked past the people, we got the tickets and all that stuff, and we was walking toward, he was like, all right, this is happening at the same time. It's in the theater next. You can go watch it. But he was like, if you don't get into trouble. Just watch the movie. When it's over and you come out, wait for us to come out. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah. I remember he let me go watch the movie while my mama and my pops watched Dreamgirls next to it. It was fire. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. That's crazy. I just thought about it. That was yeah. Tell you daddy for that. I was talking about because I'm like, he usually never let me do anything like that. Like, because I wasn't a bad kid, but compared to my other siblings, I was a bad kid. So it's all relative. That was fire when he let me do that. So I'm a big Rocky Balboa. Like I saw every Rocky movie, man. Like, and I'm like, technically, I'm like my age. Like the first two, like that was kind of like first three really was out of my age bracket. But I just remember, I watched the first one with Pops and my bro. I was like, man, this is the best thing I ever seen. Like I love Rocky. So I still ain't watched none of the Creeds, bro. None of the Creeds. So every time I see that Creed, I be feeling away because I just feel like they really did my guy wrong. I'm like, how in the third one you gonna take Sylvester Stallone completely out of it? By the way, Sylvester Stallone in the Mafia movie, not Mafia movie, the Mafia TV show, Tulsa, fire, fire, fire. I don't know. They said they may not do a second season because it's a little bit too much taxing on his body because Sylvester's older, but yeah, man. Fire. So I ain't watched none of the Creeds, and I be, you know what I'm saying? I see these little, the previews for the new Creed 3. I'm like, that's such a, like, that storyline's been there, done that. There's nothing innovative about none of the Creeds. Like Rocky, man, that legendary, bro. Legendary. Don't fuck with legends, man. No cap. Y'all stay safe out there, man. It's another ice storm out here in Memphis. Okay, 80 got 17 and 9. See, where was that against the Celtics, 80? You barely had 12 going to the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? I like the move from Darvin Ham putting Russell Westbrook in on Jalen Brunson because that's a bad foul though, Russ. Let him just go. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Brunson better be careful with them braids he got, man. His that hairline pulling, boy. Pulling like you finna do some pull ups. No cap. Excuse me. That's crazy. I didn't know Jalen Brunson's pops was an assistant coach for the Knicks. That's crazy. Is that the first time ever? No, that's not the first. Because you got Doc Rivers and Austin Rivers when they did his name, but Brunson really that goat. It was almost a bad pass for Westbrook. I feel like Westbrook be doing things before he think about it, bro. That was a great shot from Braun. Squared up, confident, took his time, beautiful. Jalen Brunson really cold though, bro. Top tier point guard. I think Julius Randle is a really, really good player. It's just something about his game where it's just I feel like it doesn't translate into winning basketball. Beautiful. Like Brunson, his game translates into straight winning basketball. And like when you think about it, it kind of blows my mind that the Dallas Mavericks just let him go, but it's like it doesn't at the same time because he would take away, some of the shine from Luca. Like Luca's numbers would not be the way they are. Oh man, that was almost a good play from Westbrook. For real though, so I think the next like 3 games for the Lakers are road games. They need to win the next 3 games just for them to be something. It's crazy. Like ever since I've seen Westbrook in the last probably 2 years, that back that bank shot he used to do has become absolutely inconsistent. It's become irrelevant. It's become just unwatchable. Randall's hair is crazy. He's gonna have to cut that off at some point. I wonder if he knows like you can't do nothing with that boy Tangle. I don't think he really cared, but he said Randall's hair look crazy, bro. No cap. My guy Randall, 3 for 13. That's what I mean, man. Randall got that game where it's like he a good player, all-star level, but for some reason the way he played doesn't really translate to winning basketball, in my opinion. But anyways, like I was saying before, the Lakers are going to need to win at least 3 to 4 games. I would say 4 games in a row. I think they need to then win at least 4 games in a row for them to really get that confidence back and going because it's all going to be on the road. So it would be a big deal. I'm like, they got to be depleted a little bit, losing against the Celtics the way they did, and then the game before that, and then losing to the Nets. Obviously, LeBron and AD didn't play. I think if they would have played, it might have been different. Who knows? I'm like, you're struggling with the Knicks. You got AD, you got Bron. You're struggling with the Knicks. So would it have been different with the Brooklyn Nets? I don't know. I know Lonnie Walker came off an injury, but like I said, man, I'm not playing Troy Brown Jr. big minutes. Great pass, great finish from Brian. That was a great pass, and that was even a better finish from Brian. That's what I'm saying, man. The Lakers, they got to invest at the very least into another big man because I was like, I understand you want to be able to interswap AD and Bryant, but I'm like, some point you need to play them together and then have someone else as a big man coming off the bench that you can trust. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and there's big men out there you can get, but I get it. It's like it's late chemistry, but it's like they missing one. They need one more big man that they can trust, and they don't have that. Missing one more big man they can trust, and they're missing one more wing player they can trust. If they got that, I think they're winning games that they're losing right now. You know what I'm saying? Great finish. Let's go Westbrook. Push it. Don't let them dwell on that too much. Don't do no dumb shit. Great. That was a great play. I don't know how that wasn't a foul though. That was beautiful. Beautiful layup from Grimes. That's beauty. That's a beauty. I don't know how Westbrook don't get that foul though. Come on, man. Where's Brown back in? They love Brown. Ooh, Lonnie, that's a nasty shot. That wasn't even called for. Wasn't in rhythm or nothing. Oh, Brian, great defensive play. That was a great defensive play from Brian. I love that right there. What? Oh no, that was from Westbrook. 'Cause the thing about Westbrook is he can play some great defense, man. But my guy comes on that offensive side sometimes to be on some BS. I think they can. I think Westbrook can hold it together. It's just yeah. This is what this is when you want Troy Brown Jr. to be in the game, right? Thomas Bryant reminds me of Capella in his young days. The difference is Bryant was willing to shoot that tree ball. Yeah, they gonna let him have that. Grimes, man, explosive. Like he moves so quick. Oh, Westbrook, why? Westbrook just pulls up for a three. Like that's that shit where he's like, okay, Bron and 80 out, I can do that shit. Like that's not a good shot. That one's gonna hit. Can't give him two. Can't give him two. He missed the first one. You're not gonna miss the second. It's an NBA. And that's what I talk about with Westbrook, bro. It's like you can't see some of the dumb things he does. I was talking to Zen the other day. I was like, man, y'all shouldn't even been in the position. He was trying to, he was telling me, he was like, can't blame it on Westbrook. He wasn't in the fourth quarter. I'm like, bro, basketball is a 4 quarter game. I'm like, you can do something in the second quarter and it can translate over to the last quarter. It's like I don't see how people see that. It's like you do dumb things. It's like no. I'm like in overtime, the Lakers played good. Just Jalen Brown went crazy, but they should have never been in that position. Third quarter, they was running away with it. Westbrook came in and he started doing some things, and all of a sudden you have a close game. Then you go into the fourth quarter, you realize Westbrook is messing stuff up, so I'm gonna get him up out of there. AD did not play well enough. Like AD should have had a much more impactful fourth quarter for them to get the dub. Like missed free throws matter, but I'm like, if you're not looking at the totalities of the game, then what are you looking at? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Two or three big moments never cost the game. You can look at the entirety of the game. You can find instances where it's like, okay, this led up to this point. We should have never been in this position. Simple as that. Like that's how it be seeming to me. I'm like, I don't think there's no extras to it. But everybody has their own way of looking at things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling no type of way about it. If there's one thing, though, I'm gonna be 100 with you. If there's one thing I can't wait for, you know what I'm saying? Once I get to my crib and stuff, back with the mic in front, you know what I'm saying? Doing different box, like that's what I can't really, really wait for because that makes these lives that much more hype, that much more like doper. Like, I can't wait for that. But we gonna be back on that when the time is right. Like everything is happening for a reason. Time is everything. You feel me? Don't think it's not gonna come back because they're just gonna be crazy. I won't lie. This particular game is closer than I expected it to be. I personally thought with AD being back, Bron being back, we'd have the Lakers having a much more dominant performance. And maybe that's expecting too much from the Lakers. Another part of it is probably coming from the fact where it's like what I was talking about earlier with AD being back, the chemistry isn't what it was. They got to get used to AD being there, like, and it could possibly be like a mixture of everything. You know what I'm saying? But seeing the Lakers go from almost beating the Celtics to now struggling against the Knicks, but the Knicks are not a bad team this year. I want to reiterate that multiple times. The Knicks are still a good team, but having this problem with the Knicks that they're currently having is surprising. I thought they would be doing a little bit more. Only on TNT. We're gonna get Chris Rock. I remember you guys slapped. Disrespect, you got money, but you got slapped. Will Smith slapped you, boy. It's crazy when they show all like the celebrities. Like when I was younger, I used to be like, damn, of course celebrities go to games. Now that I'm older, I'm like, man, it's a whole bunch of people there that don't even care about basketball. They're just there for like nigga to spend some money and they bored. That's how little knowing the game matters when it comes to basketball. This shit is entertainment at the end of the day, so don't let that shit fool you. Just like boxing. Ooh, Troy. Oh, that was a rookie. See, yeah, don't play Troy Brown no more. Play the rookie. That's what I'm talking about. Troy wouldn't hit that. They for sure needed that. Ah, the rookie got a little bit too excited there. You should stay on your feet. He was playing good defense. It's a lot closer than I thought, man. A lot more competitive than I figured it would be. Manuel quickly, but 14 points. I don't know who he is, but he's putting in work. Brown like he's about to go to work, and you should because he cannot hold you too easy. And that should be an and one. I was trying to say, how you not gonna call that as a foul? They called that foul late too. Like they was not gonna call that joint, bro. They had no intentions of calling that foul. Ooh, Mr. Fruit though, Brown. Come on. That'd be great. If the Lakers lose, if they lose to the Knicks, that'd be crazy. Oh, look, Jalen Brunson not able to do what he usually does against Westbrook. Westbrook's defense is top tier. Just don't make a dumb play. Great pass. Hit that. And he did. Troy Brown, I've been talking, but you hit the one that needs to be hit. So I don't got nothing to say other than respect. Right back at him, though. Nope. All right, this is where y'all can go for a run, Lakers. 2 for 1. That would have been it right there, Brian. Great play. 2 for 1. You can still go with 2 for 1, Brian. Go all the way down. Oh, they gonna call a charge. I knew they was gonna call a charge on that. I knew they was gonna call a charge on that. They're gonna try and give Brian one because they know that Celtics play wasn't nothing. That was a charge. Let's not cap. That was an offensive foul from what I saw. Yeah, that's an offensive foul. Yeah, you can't change that up. As much as you want to show love, that's an offensive foul. Brunson was there. Oh, but you can't call that. That's corny. That was a good charge. It was an accidental one, you could tell. He just happened to be in the right spot at the right time. Jalen Brunson, 10 and 19, 3 assists. Really hooping, man. Bron did a Westbrook right there. Did a great play and ended up being a little bit too crazy with it. Turned the ball right over. I know it's interesting to see, Walker being back from his injury. And as amazing as he was playing before, it almost seems like Darvin Ham's trying to fit him in, which I think ain't right. But I don't know. Maybe they're being careful, but I don't think that's right. I was about to say Westbrook with another bullshit ass play, man. Late in the clock. That is a foul, but at the same time, bro, really just lost it. Like I wouldn't care if they didn't call it. Like that's kind of some trash. That's like I don't know if it's a correct call. You ain't got to call that call. Ball don't lie. Hit the front of the rim. I'm like, you don't got to call that call. By the way, man, everybody up out there with the ice storm happening, man, stay safe. But I'm just thinking, I'm over here having a good time talking all this stuff, and I know for a fact, man, I got a whole ice storm going on outside, man. See, y'all stay safe. No cap. Westbrook missed both. That tell you everything right there. That boy on. Explain that one to me, Zen. Lakers having trouble, man. Lakers having trouble, man. I don't know if they gonna be able to beat them. I'm like, that's not a bad thing. The Knicks are a good team, like I said. Like, no cap. I don't think I'm trying to over here You know what I'm saying? Downplay who the Knicks are or nothing. Like you think with a healthy LeBron, healthy AD, healthy Westbrook, etc., Schroeder, Lonnie Walker's back. You know what I'm saying? You would think the Lakers would be in a much better position. This is no disrespect to the Knicks because we all know the Knicks is they're a playoff contending team this year. If you want to talk about the best players on the Lakers versus the best players on the Knicks, it outweighs it immensely. So where's the problem? You know what I'm saying? What am I missing here? Buffalo Wild Wings is trash. One of the worst reading places alive. Buffalo Wild Wings is only still functional because they disguise themselves as a bar, a commercial bar. Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings is trash. One of the worst places. If you eating at Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm talking. No cap, no cap, no cap of the daps. No, no bippity bap to the bap baps. Once again, my people, stay safe, stay solid. Don't nobody ever come over and call it. Call it. Lakers only got outscored in the second quarter. First and third, they outscored the Knicks. I wonder what's the criteria for like these like on-site court interviewers. Like I remember when it used to always be like David Aldridge, Craig Sayers, like niggas, right? Now every single courtside reporter is a chick, and she look good. Tell me one ugly courtside reporter where they're interviewing the team coach in between that don't look good. They all look good, bro. It's like one of the criteria is like you got to be a bad bitch and be able to talk. Should be crazy, bro. Man, feminists, man, they be talking about like give women chances and all this stuff, but it's like why don't these same feminists ever talk about giving ugly women chances? Because ugly women ain't getting the same chances as the bad bitches. That's just a fact. Nobody wants to talk about the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? They just want to make everything be a cause, you know what I'm saying? A movement. You travel, bro. Bro, travel, man. You travel like you got a suitcase and you had a flight book. You know what I'm saying? Randall got such a weird game to me. Like he's nice, but then there's times I'd be like, how nice is he? Because he'll really get 20 off the strength of like, how did he get 20? You feel me? That's what he's on tonight. Bro got 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 20 plus. You know what I'm saying? Where did this come from? What did I miss for him to do and achieve these things? Oh, he got 16 points smaller than. Let's go Westbrook. Do something, bruh. That was a good pass to LeBron, but I don't know what LeBron was on. He was doing with that. I won't even call it a layup. It looked like he was just trying to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? They just got to play some defense, no cap. Their defense has been subpar, bro. Another one. Randall, now he's going crazy. As soon as I was criticizing Randall, Randall was now going crazy. He hitting everything he touched. Westbrook low ball be playing like a nigga would play in a video game. We talk about the pump fake, the middle spot. Your middle spot, fuck out of here. Get the bucket, bro. Don't look for the three. Give us to Westbrook to shoot a three. Oh, never mind. Troy Brown. Talking that. I was talking that head. Come on, Troy. Prove me wrong, brother. Prove me wrong. And then Troy Brown Jr. getting the steal right after that. I'm effing with it. He's shutting me up right now. Excuse me, great work from Troy Brown. I thought I would see something like that from Westbrook, but no, I like it. Love it. See if I can do anything with it, though. That's the case. Bucket. They're letting certain things go. They feel like they feel like they got us in the bag, but I'm like, it's 9 minutes left. They only up by three. Anything is possible. Uh, Understand the question you asked me. Y'all probably don't want to talk about business like it's for job. When someone ain't been in your position, if someone ain't doing what you do, but they feel like they're superior over you because you got hired, you start spewing out ideas. You're just like, hey, dude, shut up. You think you're the first one to think of these shits, bro? Niggas gotta get this dub, man. You travel, but it don't matter. Shit did them like LeBron, Hacker Shack. To this day, I still remember Hacker Shack. Hacker Shack. Now there's really no such thing as it because motherfuckers get called for a foul so much. And on that cue, offensive foul on Lakers. That's a bucket. My bad, y'all. This is probably like the first time ever. I'm like, it's early as shit. This is the first time ever I got sleepy during live. Shit weird. Another one. That's what they need. You got to capitalize off of mistakes. You rarely ever do that. Fourth quarter, 7 minutes left. We're gonna make it through this. We're gonna make it through the rest of this game. The fuck am I doing? Oh, shit. I'm almost bullshit. I take a piss. What the fuck is going on? Oh, feels right now, yo. I'll be back. He's back. We back. And bro, I don't know what happened, man. I got sleepy. I fell asleep. Yeah, OT, bro. Like, bro, I don't know what I missed, bro. Somehow, bro, I don't know what happened, bro. I got sleepy or what, bro? Talk to me, bro. What happened, bro? I'm gonna watch the OT then. Oh, I really fell asleep. I didn't even know. I did. I'm trying to get to the game, but like this phone is tripping. Every time I'm trying to get to the actual thing, it's like I don't know what's going on right now. I'm really just trying to watch the game, y'all, and it's not letting me, bro. I really fell asleep on camera. Like I'm gonna have to rewatch that, bro. Like when did I fall asleep on camera? Like, I don't even know how that could happen. Like I wasn't even. Bro, that's crazy. Bro, I literally woke up like, yo, what? It's never happened to me before, bro. Ever. That was wild. I see if bro was goaltended or not. man. I really fell asleep. That's crazy, dog. That's wild, bro. Ain't never happened to me, bro. That's one thing I miss, bro. With the mic, all that. I never do no shit like this. Nigga fell asleep during life, and nigga I woke up like, nigga, what the fuck, bro? First time for everything, no cap. First time for everything, no cap. Take a long time just to figure out who what really happened. You know what I'm saying? I still can't believe I fell asleep, bro. I really fell asleep, bro. I even felt sleepy. That's the weird thing. Like I wasn't even sleepy. Like where did it even come from? You know, they was like, yo, that's how that happened, boy. It's a good call though. Come on, Lakers, don't f this up. Don't let me wake. Don't let me wake up. You know what I'm saying? Come from me being knocked out. I was knocked out, boy. Get a bucket. Westbrook, don't do nothing stupid. Westbrook handle how you gonna travel, bro. That's a Laker. That's a Laker that mess up. That hair. Westbrook don't do nothing them dumb. He finally made that bank shot from the corner. That's crazy. He never hits that. He never hits that, bro. That's game right there. Lakers got one. But they got is the one I fell asleep to. Y'all see me fall asleep on camera. That's crazy. Give it to Brown. Brown, finish it out, boy. Bad pass. I feel himself too much for that corner pass. I'm New York. I'm trying to get a quick bucket real quick. Quick bucket from New York. Come on. Y'all gave me an and one. That's crazy, bro. That's a bad foul right there. If I'm AD, you just let him go straight to the bucket. Like, don't be extra with it. I still can't believe I fell asleep. I've never done nothing like, bro. That's weird. Like, what made me fall asleep? I don't never fall asleep, bro. That really, like, how did that even happen, bro? I'm trying to do the math. Like, I'm trying to figure out how 1 + 1 = 2. Like, how you boy just fall asleep like that? Good finish from Braun. That's game. That's game. That's a great. But I want to say this. Tonight was abnormal. If y'all watch this, y'all see me fall asleep on this. Y'all getting some good content because I don't know how that happened, and I just woke up how that happened, bro. Pray for your boy. Ice Storm, all that. Much love. We'll be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll see. Y'all already know what it is. Double salute. Here today, gone tomorrow. Back again fall Monday. Nothing but love. Appreciate the people. Double salute. Fluence all day. BlakGooseTV.